Hi, I'm Kelsey Favor, Product Marketing Manager for AutoPath. In this video, we'll talk about using John Deere AutoPath for harvesting. AutoPath creates guidance lines for the entire field, including headlands, based on the track spacing of your harvesting machine and your planting row data. This means you can focus on doing a good job harvesting, without worrying about selecting the right guidance line, counting rows, or leaving the dreaded row of shame. AutoPath makes simple plans, even for the most difficult field. When implement guidance is used during planting to maintain even guess rows, AutoPath can even make it easier to harvest fields seeded with a planter that has a mismatched number of rows, like a 24-row planter and a 16-row corn head. To use AutoPath for harvesting, you'll need a setup file with planting source operation data. This is the documented row location data that AutoPath uses to build a guidance plan for harvest. A compatible John Deere combine, cotton, or forage harvester with header attached, or John Deere tractor with pull-behind harvester. A full list of compatible machines is in the video description. A 4640 display or 4600 command center with a V2 server and updated display software. The display must be equipped with Automation 4.0. RTK or SF3 correction signal on a Starfire 7000, 6000, or 3000 receiver. The correction signal needs to be the same as the source operation. Lastly, AutoTrack row sense is recommended in conjunction with AutoPath for the best accuracy. The first setup step for using AutoPath is creating a setup file in the Operations Center. First, we need to go into Organization Preferences, select the Settings tab, and turn on AutoPath. Next, we'll verify our source data in the Analyze tools. Because AutoPath uses documentation data to generate guidance lines, we can check to ensure the field is accurately represented before proceeding. Now let's go to the Setup File Creator. Starting on the Land tab, select the AutoPath Guidance filter to filter the list to only fields that contain AutoPath source data. Mark the checkbox next to the fields you would like to include in the setup file. Underneath the field name, view and select a source operation from the field list. Use the Select Source Operation drop-down menu to automatically select source operations for each field in bulk. Now that we have completed the AutoPath specific steps, we'll finish creating the file. To complete AutoPath setup, the setup file must be imported onto the display. The setup file can be sent wirelessly from Operations Center or uploaded via USB. AutoPath row data will increase the size of the setup file, so a USB may be the fastest transfer method for large acre fields. Access the File Manager through the Menu and System tab, or by accessing the AutoTrack Guidance app, selecting Set Track, New Track, and Import AutoPath. Then, define the client, farm, and field and ensure the operation type is set to harvest. Select AutoPath as the track type. To complete setup on the machine, install a Starfire 3000 or newer receiver with SF3 or RTK and complete a TCM calibration. The advanced TCM calibration is recommended when possible. If operating a pull-behind harvester, set up a virtual implement profile in the Work Setup page, ensuring that all implement dimensions are measured and entered correctly. The operation type should be Harvest. If operating a combine, cotton harvester, or forage harvester, ensure a header is attached. AutoPath lines will now generate automatically, based on the width of your header or pull-behind harvester. You're now ready to use AutoPath. Here are a few tips and tricks for the best experience. Updating to the latest software before starting in a new field for the season allows you to take advantage of new features that improve your experience and efficiency. You can do this over the air from the display, download from our website linked in the video description, or talk with your John Deere dealer. Users with 22-1 Gen 4 software released in June 2022 will have the ability to shift up to 12 inches, increased from 6 inches in the 21-3 and older Gen 4 software. If the 12 inches of shift have been used up, and the direction of travel and heading angle changes, the shift will become available again to allow continued correction around curves or in headlands. Now that your harvester's set up, your software has been updated, and your guidance lines have automatically been generated, you're ready to start harvesting without ever counting rows. Even complex field shapes and terraces are no match for guidance lines that follow your actual planted crop rows. Thanks for watching.